Okay.
Welcome to another Rock and Lord interview, and it's my pleasure today. I'm talking to Alex and Jack from one of the most exciting new bands in the country, Tax the Heat. So guys, welcome, thank you for talking to us tonight.
Hi, Mike.
2014 has been a fantastic year for Tax the Heat.
It certainly has.
Comparatively speaking, you're a very new band.
Yeah.
And you've kind of hit the ground running this year. So how's it been for you, 2014?
It's been great, and last year we spent a lot of time writing and building up, and did the first tour as the band, and started building things. And then as soon as the new year came round, it was a real conscious thing. We wanted to just get out and tour as much as possible. So pretty much from May up until now, it's been very, very busy for us, which is great, and it's really exciting to hear the band sort of progress as well as we're moving along, writing and all of that stuff.
I mean, you've had some pretty big tours this year. Black Star Riders, Gravel Tour.
Absolutely.
This is the final date of.
Yeah, it's been. I mean, we've got to do some. I mean, we played Download Festival. Come on, that was like I've been to Download Festival a bunch of times. And yeah, it was great. It's just we've got to do some really good things, and there's been a really nice kind of breadth of things that we've done. Getting to do different size tours. Tonight's a pretty big venue. We've done some smaller shows as well. We've just seemed to have kind of ticked all the boxes, I guess. This summer has been great.
You've gone from playing one-off shows like with Kansas to full-length tours with Black Star Riders to festivals.
Exactly.
You've been everywhere, basically, haven't you? Was that the intention at the beginning of the year, or is that just how it's progressed?
It was the intention, definitely. But I don't think we would have foreseen some of the stuff that happened up until now, from like doing the Kansas show. That came up just out of the blue, and it was playing Shepherd's Bush Empire, which is one of my favourite venues. And so we did that, and it turned out it was right at the start of the Black Star Rider tour. So it's like little things like that. And then we did the festival in Wales, Steelhouse, which was a real cool thing, and we just got drinking with the Gravel Tones, and then they invited us out on tour. So these little things these little things just keep popping up, and you've just got to be, if you're a new band and you're hungry to do something, you've got to be willing to make it happen as well. And we have been, we've been sort of testing new sets out along the way, new material, and trying to get our craft as sort of honed in as we can, and just give it as much as we can every time we do it.
Yeah, and a lot of older rockers or band members always say now they wouldn't like to be starting out in this age because of how hard it is. But you're kind of proving them wrong.
Yeah, well,
you're doing so well.
It is hard. It's really hard for new bands. And I think like for a lot of the older guys, like they come from a time where there was money in the music industry, and it was a real big industry. And now it's kind of in a very strange place. But for us, we're coming out of the roots of it, we don't know any different in that respect. Like, we know what's happened, we understand that, but we also understand how this business is working at the moment and how the industry is moving at the moment. So we're adapting to that really, and just going with it, because for us it's all about playing live and getting it out there, getting the name out there. And I view like success as seeing this thing grow, even if it's like if it's selling a T-shirt to somebody or an EP, or if it's supporting Aerosmith. Like, those things are just amazing things. It's all good.
So you have, like, just looking back, you've done some amazing things. You've played Download, you've played the Calling Festival with Aerosmith. You've had Chris Goss produce your first EP. What has been your highlight of the year?
What's been your highlight?
Not collectively, individually. What's been yours, Jack?
I really don't know if I could pick one. Some of the shows have been great. Some of the Black Star Riders shows that we did were really good. Some of those ones like Birmingham and other places. But I mean, we have really done so much. I don't think I could pick one.
I think for me, like the Chris Goss thing, but that was last year, so I can easily put that into that thing. Last year, that was the best.
Of course, it was.
But this year,
November 2013.
Yeah, and it's still building for us, which is cool. But this year, it would be hard to pick one. I know what the two would be, and it would be Cooling with Aerosmith, just because they were one of the first bands that really got me excited about it and really inspired me to play. And I met a couple of them as well, which was great, and the gig itself was amazing. But then Download as well was just incredible, and to play to that many people, it was something I've always wanted to do. It was literally a dream experience. Yeah. But the sound that a crowd like that makes is unforgettable. You can see things like that, but to hear that many people and to see people singing along to the songs that we did in November was just like baffling. And it took so long to get to the gig in a way, because we were just thinking about waiting for it to happen. Oh, it's in a week, it's in 5 days. Do you know what I mean?
How long notice did you get before?
We got a little while. I think we had a couple of months or something like that. But when we actually got on stage, it was just gone in a flash. It was the fastest thing. It was.
How long time slot did you get?
We had 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Great stage, amazing crew. It's just a great festival. It's so well run.
The only time I've seen you before was when you were supporting Black Star Riders, and you got a pretty good crowd for a support band. You got a really good crowd.
Yeah.
And I should imagine not many of the crowd had heard you play before.
Sure.
But by probably 2/3 of the way through your set, you had everybody hooked.
Cool.
And you blew them away. Have you found that at every gig that you've done?
It's been the reception's generally been pretty warm, really, towards the show. Yeah, I think there's definitely that element of people turning up and being like, who are these guys? But you know, we just do our thing, and we're pretty passionate about it, and we put everything we can into it. And I think people probably, for the most part, respect that and seem to get pretty into it. So it's been really.
What kind of age range do you see your crowd, like your solo shows or your headlining shows? Are they younger than, let's say, Black Star Riders? There was a lot of.
Well, I don't know. That's what I was kind of getting at when I was saying about getting to do lots of different things this year. We've played to loads of different crowds, and it seems to have, we seem to be getting a pretty good reception everywhere we go. So and we've played to people of all ages, I guess. Yeah.
We haven't at this point. We haven't actually done a headline show. We did a couple in our hometown in Bristol. But we haven't done it. So when we do go out and do like a club run, like a headline tour, it will be really interesting. Obviously, we're seeing the people, like this week, for example, like there's been a load of people come up in Tax the Heat t-shirts and stuff. And it's just like, there's just so many, like from kids to older guys as well. And that's great if you can appeal to a lot of people.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just exactly what you want, isn't it?
Well, 2014 is almost over now. You've only got a couple more gigs, haven't you, in 2014. Next year, you're going out with Thunder and Reef on an arena tour. Yeah. Some of them are arena.
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to playing arenas?
Absolutely, yeah.
Another dream.
Yeah, it's the next thing to tick off the list, I guess. Yeah, we couldn't really believe it when we got through. Sent through those gigs that we were doing, and it says arena next to it, and it's going to be amazing.
There's just a real cool perception as well. As soon as people know you're playing arenas, just to have those two things combined is great. That doesn't do you any harm.
So that's in early 2015. What have you got planned after that?
Right up to that point, I think we will go out again before the end of this year on a tour. We're waiting to see what's going to happen there. But
we like to keep ourselves busy.
Yeah.
So
we don't want to sit still. Like if something came in tomorrow and it was worth our while, and it was something we wanted to do, we would definitely do it. So I think we will go out again, maybe even a few times before the end of the year. So you just have to watch out for that, really. But leading up to the Thunder stuff and later into that year, I'd like to see the album come out next year. And more touring as much as we can,
Have you anything set in concrete where the album's concerned? Have you got any bookings?
No, it's still kind of
booked, or?
No, it's completely in talks about it. Really, I mean, there's various different people that are involved in the process, and we'd love to do it with Chris Goss, who did the EP, and we still stay in contact
and go out to the desert
and go out to the desert and do it. But there's a lot of things that are involved in that. You know, we've got some shows coming up. Chris is a very busy man. You've got to get to the States to do it. There's a lot of things that are involved in it. So there's a lot of things that are out of our hands and a lot of things that need to be worked out. But hopefully before too long, we'll be doing it.
Yeah, you've got the songs ready. And
we're ready and raring. Definitely.
Yeah. So what are the long-term aspirations for Tax the Heat? I know you're taking things one step at a time, and every T-shirt sold is another way forward. Yeah. But what are your long-term aspirations?
Oh, for me, I mean, I'm just happy to be getting to do this. It's a dream come true. To be getting to go out and play music that I love, and I'm really passionate about, and if we can continue to do that, then I'm happy.
Yeah, I think for me it's fairly similar. I mean, it would be amazing to get just to keep it going and keep it sort of building like it is. If we could get to the stage, my ultimate sort of goal, I guess, is to be a headline act that can bring in thousands of people. Do you know what I mean? Like that would be the ultimate goal. If we can get it to that, then job done. But you just got to ride it out. It's getting a lot of support from a lot of people, and we'll see.
And finally, new single "Highway Home" was released this week.
It was.
Has that been getting airplay? How's it doing so far? I know it's only been a week since it's been.
It has, yeah. No, it's great. We've had Planet Rock Radio have generally been really kind of behind us, and they've been great to us. And they actually did the kind of exclusive play of the single, and they've been playing it as well, and it seems to be getting a lot of play, and we've got great kind of reaction from it, which is amazing.
Well, it's another great song.
Cheers.
Heard it live before. First time I heard it this last week. It's another great song. It's you're going in the right direction.
Great, thanks, man.
So thank you very much for talking to us, Alex.
Cheers.
Jack, it's
Thanks,
been a
Mike.
pleasure. Thank you very much.
Cheers
Cheers guys.